One of my favourite sayings when it comes to self-improvement is that Rome wasn't built in a day, but they were laying bricks every hour. And I find that so fitting for what self-improvement is, because a lot of the times you're not going to see the results that you want immediately, or maybe even in the midterm, or maybe even in the long term. It takes a long time to see what you're truly putting in to your craft. And no matter what, I want you to understand that just because you don't have it right now doesn't mean you're not on the right path towards it. Because when it comes to changing your life, it doesn't happen just like that. And I thought I was somebody that could just go off, come on here, start spouting, start doing my thing, and immediately I'll be back in the game. Now, I put that down to a couple of things. My early 20s are quite successful. Whenever I look up my name, I still see a lot of newspaper articles about the good things that I've done, and I look back and when I was playing FIFA top 100 in the world, like, I glazed myself a lot. And I always stayed humble, but I always knew within myself that I was able to do great things because I've already done pretty good things. What happens when you start from scratch, like a lot of us have to do when it comes to self-improvement, because we're coming out of a rock bottom or a place very close to it, we ain't got nothing. We're back at the very bottom of the food chain. We're at the bottom of the layer cake, and you know what? There's a lot of beauty in that too, because the struggle, it's amazing. And you might think I'm crazy saying that. And I say it's amazing because you get to truly feel what it's like to work your way towards something again. We live in a world of instant gratification. Everything that we ever wanted is just there. In the snap of fingers, you can have it. But this right here, this self-improvement, this getting the body of your dreams, this getting sober, this rebuilding yourself, everything that you're doing, it can't be done in a day, a week, or a month. It's going to take time. But the best thing about working towards something that takes a lot of time is that when you do eventually get it, it hits different. It's an amazing feeling because you know that nobody can take that away from you. You know for a fact that you are the person who has made that happen. There is so much pride to be taken in that. And that's what I feel like a lot of people are missing these days. Me included. We don't work hard enough anymore. We take everything for granted. And if anything, we're a bit spoilt. And I know for a fact I was spoilt. I used to look at my life and be like, oh, I can't believe this happened and that happened. You know what? I'm glad it happened because it made me into the person that I currently am. And it's making me into a better person as we speak. Every single day, I'm improving, I'm getting better. I'm doing things that are putting myself in the best possible position to succeed. And so are you. Through the hardship, through the struggles, we are getting better. Again, it takes time. It's hard. It's not easy. But ask yourself this question. Has anything that you've ever truly wanted or truly ever enjoyed been easy? And take instant gratification out of the picture for this one. Think about the last time you had to truly work hard for something. The hours you put into it. The emotions. The energy. Eventually to see something that you were proud of. How good did that feel? Because I know it felt amazing. The problem is a lot of us haven't done that in a long time. I haven't seen myself truly assert myself into something since I was in the Students' Union. That's a long time ago. That's 5 years. That's 5 years of self-loathing, 5 years of victim mentality that I'm trying to come out of. And in my deluded brain I thought, you know what, I'll just snap back into the person I once was because it just happens like that. No, it doesn't. Time has passed, I've grown up without even noticing it. Things have changed. And I have to now reacclimatise myself to the world that we're currently in. Now, this doesn't mean that I can't do it, nor can you. It just means that we're going to have to take our time. We're going to have to really struggle and grind for what we want. But what I want you to understand is there's two different types of grind. So there's the grind where you completely disregard your whole family, your friends, you cut yourself off and become a lone wolf, okay? I don't recommend that grind. I think it's stupid. And I believe that it just completely defeats the purpose of grinding. It puts a dark and dirty spell on it. I'm not a fan of that. But what I am a fan of is me getting up every day with a set list of goals. Everything that I want to accomplish that day, where I can still get 8 hours sleep in, where I can still go downstairs and talk to my dad, my sister, my brother, where I can still just find that little bit of enjoyment in life every single day. That's where I want to be. I don't want to have to be trying to kill myself every single day to become a better version of myself. Because I believe for the large majority of us, it's unsustainable. Because what's going to happen is you're going to fall off on something that you're doing, you're going to beat yourself up for it, and then you're going to go back to all the things you were avoiding. Whereas if you slowly just allow yourself to get better every single day, you're going to feel so much better for it. Only problem is, it might not seem like you're getting very far because you might be comparing yourself to other people. Understand that you are in your own race. You're in your own league. Nobody else compares to you because only you can be the best possible version of you. You're good. You're your own person. And this is a problem with social media because you'll come on here and you'll see all these people with the flashy cars, the flashy houses, the beautiful women. You'll see all the things that you in your head want, when a lot of it is fake. People create these fake, unrealistic worlds so they can entice people like ourselves into it. Okay? Don't be caught up in the bullshit. It's not real. And even if it is real, the people who had to get it, it took years for them, years, to become an overnight success. So look, the idea of this video is just telling you that you're in the right place right now, you're going in the right direction, and you're doing a really good job too. Because I know how hard it is to look after ourselves. I know how hard it is to put ourselves in a position where we are now the forefront of everything that we're doing. It's not easy. It's quite terrifying if anything. But it has to be done. And you're doing it. So be proud you're doing it. Because one day, this struggle will be over. And you will look back at these times. I promise you will, because I already have. I look back at some of the times I thought were the worst times of my life, and I would almost, I wouldn't say give anything to go back to them, but I understand that they were some of the most eventful and just some of the most interesting points in my life. You will look back at those times and you will wish that you enjoyed the struggle a bit more. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm just enjoying the struggle. I'm enjoying the grind. I'm happy to be where I am right now, and I know for a fact that I'm going to continue to get better every single day. And that's what you're going to do too.